Hey everybody, in today's video I wanted to talk about a question that I get all the time in my law practice. By the way, my name is John Skiba. I'm founder of the Consumer Warrior Project. I'm also an attorney at the Arizona Consumer Law Group in Mesa, Arizona. And a question I get all the time when I meet with people in my law practice is, if a debt has been charged off, does that mean do I still have to pay it? Because a lot of people will get sued by a debt collector, or they're getting collection calls, and then they look on their credit report and it has a little CO saying that the debt was charged off. And the short answer is yes, that even if a debt is charged off, that doesn't mean that you're not obligated on it any further. You still have to pay the debt. All the charge-off it's an accounting thing that the creditor is doing, saying that this is no longer an asset on their books, and it's generally they don't consider it to be collectible. That doesn't mean, however, that they can't still try to keep collecting on it, or that they can, what happens in most cases, they package them up and sell them off to companies that are called junk debt buyers. These are companies like Midland Funding, Portfolio Recovery, Cavalry SPV. There's a whole ton of different debt buyers. And that's why once a debt is about 180 days past due, you'll see that it gets charged off. And then you may look on your credit report and you may see a whole bunch of other companies that you don't recognize the names of. Those are the debt buying companies. So, the normal cycle for debt collection is once debt is 30 to 60 days past due, they may do some internal collections, just having, within the original creditor, they'll contact you. They may hire out a collection agency to do some collections on it. But once you get 120 days, 180 days past due, that's when the debt will be charged off. And in most cases, it'll be sold to a junk debt buyer. And we're talking generally credit cards here. The credit card companies that I see that don't sell their debt, American Express tends to keep their debt, so does Discover, some Capital One accounts. Most of them, they'll get sold to outside debt buying companies, and they will file a lawsuit. It generally takes a few years, sometimes 4 or 5 years. It takes a while, but they will file a lawsuit on it to try to collect on it. And the reason why they do that is because they want to get a judgment so they can garnish your wages or levy your bank account. So the whole point of this short video here is just because the debt was charged off on your credit report doesn't mean that they can't still try to collect on it. So that a lot of people will see a charge off and they feel like they're safe, and you're not. Unfortunately, you still got to deal with it. So I hope that's helpful. If you want to learn more about my practice and a bunch of other things like on debt, I have over 500 articles on my website over at consumerwarrior.com. I also have a ton of other videos that can help you with your debt problems. But thanks for watching.